I've realized something that honestly kind of scares me. I'm not addicted to one thing, but I am addicted to dopamine. My phone, caffeine, junk food, dumb videos, validation, they all hit the same part of my brain, and it forces me to take actions without even thinking a lot of the time. As a result, I usually end up feeling drained. Today, I want to talk a bit about the struggle with dopamine and how difficult it can be in 2025. If you're someone that finds yourself really struggling to regulate your mood and you feel really unhappy and things aren't enjoyable, you probably are struggling with the same thing. Every single time we swipe up on a short video, every single time we get a like on one of our videos, or every time we eat junk food or use a substance, our brain releases a feel-good chemical telling us that it feels good. That is why it's possible to get addicted to almost anything. The problem is, companies have figured that out a long time ago, and they are all competing to take our dopamine. Your average American is absolutely overstimulated, and it's really not by choice. Social media, internet videos, alcohol, other substances, even sugar. None of us even know how to be bored anymore, and truthfully, that's a very healthy thing for us, to be bored. Being an adult can definitely be tough. We have the pressure of bills, work, relationships, and even just feeling lonely. And as a result, that really leaves us clinging on to these feel-good feelings. Now, there are good things about getting dopamine. For example, when you crush a really good workout, you definitely get a huge dopamine hit, and it can feel amazing and it feels rewarding for the right reasons. But you can also get that similar feeling through mindless scrolling, constant caffeine and nicotine cycles, even toxic relationships. It's also very common for people to numb out through food. Our brain knows that we can get that same feeling through these easy actions opposed to working out, so why not do it? I'm a personal trainer and it's something that I still struggle with, so none of you guys are alone with this stuff. But I do believe that the first step is awareness, and just talking about these things and understanding how it works can even put you at a huge advantage. I know something I struggle with is that I think that I'm going to relax, but I'm not actually relaxing, I'm just escaping from reality. And when you start doing that, it's almost like using a credit card, where you feel fine in the moment because you're numbing out, but then when the next day comes, you have to pay it back with interest, and you feel worse and worse and worse over time. When my ex and I broke up, I found myself at a point where I was really emotionally struggling. And I look back and I realize how much I was really addicted to things like scrolling or even trying to get validation through other people. And I don't judge myself for that because it's almost like our brains are set up for that. And looking back, I can now learn from that, but it's something that I am genuinely trying to work on. I really want you guys to understand that I'm not judging anybody for anything. The reason that I don't like this stuff and the reason why I want to work on it is because I feel like it affects the way that I can focus on things. I feel like my attention span is not as good as it usually is. I feel like I'm not even able to be happy in my own space or when I'm alone. I even feel like I notice when I'm talking to other people that I'm not connecting the way I should, and I really think that is because I'm overstimulated through dopamine. I'm not telling you guys to quit everything, I'm telling you guys to regain control. I would suggest looking at all your habits that you think could potentially be negative, and then take just one. And then looking at that one habit, cut back, at least for 7 days, and then see if you feel any different. And if you do feel a little bit better, take that as motivation and encouragement to keep doing this, because there is so much clarity and energy to be obtained through pursuing these kinds of things. We live in a world where everything is one click away. Literally, I can check my phone, press a few buttons, and then food will appear on my doorstep an hour later. It sounds amazing, but it's actually killing us. It's healthy to be bored. It's healthy to be able to sit there with our own thoughts. When we even step back from things like scrolling, when we actually take the time to do it in moderation, it's actually a lot more enjoyable because you're doing it in a healthy way. Everyone's process looks different, but in my opinion, it starts with being honest with yourself. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this landed with some of you. If it did, please drop a comment, open up. I would love to hear what you have to say, and I will get back to you. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, please feed the algorithm, do all that good stuff. Otherwise, please go ahead and have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. Peace.